This isn't our first Valentine's Day single. We are going to write letters to our future husband and just, manifest that.
I'd rather have loyalty than love.
That's not real love if it don't come with loyalty. I would be down for a threesome if we never see that person.
Oh my
again.
God! I can watch this movie all day long.
The Notebook. Do you love me? I love you.
Dang, we broke up just before Valentine's Day. And he cheated on me.
Not all women think you gotta have 6 figures right now. I don't know why we're talking about
yeah.
But
because clearly that's where we left off on our journey of love.
Sister.
Welcome back. It's your girl, KEIYANA, aka Nikki.
And it's KENDRA, aka Naya.
And we're back with a Valentine's Day special episode.
Valentine's Day is here, or coming up. I think we're going to post this on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day is here.
It's already here. The month of love.
And I think it's going to be good. I mean, we're not in relationships right now. So this Valentine's Day, I feel like it's all about self-love, self-care, romanticizing your life and your days. So, yeah. But this month is not just about Valentine's Day. It's Black History Month. It's February. Yes. So, let's get into it.
I got to shout out who I've always loved. Alvin Ailey. Yeah. I went to my first concert of Alvin Ailey's when I was 13 years old. And I just looked up to every single dancer when I went. It was just a phenomenal performance.
That was fun. I remember that.
It was just something that I can never forget because at 13, I loved ballet. I danced ballet, jazz, did a little bit of hip hop. But Alvin Ailey, he really wanted to make sure that as a dancer himself, that there were places where the underserved community could go dance and let out a different way of expression, a different way to express themselves. And dancing is our major number one, I wouldn't say number one, but when it comes to how we express ourselves in the Black community, it's always been music and dance.
It's art in general. Yeah, I would say too.
Yeah, so Alvin Ailey, shout out to Alvin Ailey, and I can't wait to go back and see another performance. Definitely something I won't ever forget. What about you?
I would have to say for me would be, I feel like there's so many, but I was just on her Instagram the other day, so I'm just going to say her. I'm going to say Yara Shahidi. Yara Shahidi has been an activist for feminism. I know there's a lot of stuff about feminists, but she really cares about empowering women and making sure that we have a voice. By just being a part of different, I would say just different organizations, especially women in film, being someone who's in the film industry. She spoke at the Women in Film event, and she also did a TED Talk about curiosity and how you should always expand your knowledge and expand your curiosity. And I don't know, I just really, even though she's younger than me, I do look up to her. She's really someone that I can say, okay, this is the person that I can, that I could emulate as far as how she holds herself and her conviction and the way she's passionate about, her knowledge and her art. So I think that Yara Shahidi is someone that definitely inspires me.
How could you not be inspired by her either?
Yeah,
because
she's great. Yeah.
She graduated from Harvard.
Yes,
I love her.
She did. And she stays on her grind. You can tell that she doesn't let anyone faze her. And she knows who she is. And I really love that. So, yeah. But yeah, moving on to our next topic. What we're doing for Valentine's Day is that I had a plan. I wrote it down. So it's going to be hard for me to, say it verbatim. But I wanted to do, of course, fill out the Love is Blind application. We were going to watch Love is Blind because it actually comes out today. So we're going to watch that. And then we are going to write letters to our future husband and or qualities that we want or don't want in a man. And just, manifest that because ain't nothing wrong with manifesting. It cannot hurt.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just gonna have some wine, some good food.
I got some
desserts.
cookies.
Yes.
The Valentine's Day cookies that always run out in February. I got them in January, so...
I don't really like those cookies that much.
Well, then they'll all be for me.
I don't know why. Like, I think it's because of sugar cookies. I'm not, like, a sugar cookies fan. I love chocolate chip cookies, so it's like, it needs to have something else.
I have my Hershey's, and I have my sugar cookies.
I was thinking, like, should I get chocolate for myself?
You can also get
what?
From Pizza Hut.
A heart-shaped pizza. That's cute.
So maybe I'll do that too. Maybe we can have like a heart-shaped pizza and the cookies.
Yeah.
That's
cute.
cute.
Yeah, that would be cute.
That would be really cute.
I already got me some cookies, but they're not heart-shaped. But I'm going to throw down on them. I feel like Valentine's Day for me is just a matter of making sure that everything is sweet. So I just love dessert.
I don't really like chocolate that much.
I love dessert. Anything baked, a baked good is just, give me a cinnamon roll, give me a muffin, give me, you know, I love baked goods. Just the smell of it, just going into a bakery, oh my God. But yeah, I'm going to have cookies. I just got me some cinnamon rolls for tomorrow, you know. If I could make cinnamon rolls into a heart shape, that would be really cool. But I don't know how.
That could be easy.
Like a
because you can make it
cookie
double layered heart shape.
Oh, with the dough.
Or like unrolling the dough.
You could do that,
make
but
it.
That's not the cinnamon roll is not.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. It needs to be a heart shape like a cinnamon roll. Okay. Moving forward though, so that's what we really have planned for Valentine's Day, and yeah, there have been some really.
And I also want to watch that new. That's so bad to say, but I want to finish because I already started. But I want to finish watching the Thruffle show. Okay. I don't know what it's called, but it's that show about thruffles and like people in relationships trying to explore being. But I'm not going to go into like I don't want to. I'm not going to say anything.
Do you believe in polygamy?
No.
Do you think that should be a thing?
No, but I think it's entertaining to watch.
I don't think
because like y'all are
but to each its own. So it's whatever.
Okay, yeah, I'm not saying anything. To each its own is a better answer.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it though. Personally, I can't share my man. I just can't.
Never.
And okay, but I would be down for a threesome if we never see that person.
Oh my God, you're really gonna say that?
Yes. if I never see that person again and we don't exchange contact information, no social media, and no sliding nothing either.
I don't.
Yeah, I could do a threesome, but it would have to be in like another country or something, so that way we fly back. We can't even be in the same country.
That's like that one. I forgot what that movie is called with.
There's a movie about this?
What's his name? That one movie with John Cena and the guy from... What is the movie before us?
Them?
With the T. The movie about the T.
Oh, Get Out.
Get Out. The comedian from Get Out was in... I thought. And the girl from Insecure. It was like a couple situation, but like they wanted to forget anything ever happened once they left the island. But maybe... I gotta rewatch it. I don't think it had anything to do with like being in a throuple or a quadruple.
Let me know the title of that one.
It's on Hulu.
Do you have a favorite romantic movie? Or a romantic scene?
So, okay. Recently, I posted this on Instagram.
What?
On my Instagram story. I can watch this movie, these two movies, over and over and over and over again, back to back, all day long.
I can't do that with anything.
I can literally do it with these two movies. It's Monster-in-Law. Instantly. Monster-in-Law.
Is that?
Yes, it's a love story.
It's a rom-com.
It's definitely a love story.
Okay, it's cute.
And then I can watch another J-Lo movie, which is The Backup Plan. I can just watch that forever. I can watch those two forever.
J-Lo
I can watch also... I can watch Made in Manhattan. I can just have a whole J-Lo
marathon.
Made in Manhattan. I can watch The Wedding Planner.
What about that one wedding movie she was in? Did you like that?
The Wedding Planner.
No.
I don't like the new stuff.
What was it, like Shotgun Wedding? No, it was like something where they were about to have a wedding and then they got ambushed by people who were trying to like rob them or something. I think it was called Shotgun Wedding. I don't know. It was on Peacock. I watched like a little bit of it, and then I didn't
watch it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind. My favorite movie. I I don't have one. I can't think of one right now. Not off the top. Like, if I could think of one scene that comes to my mind, though, it would be The Notebook. It would be the scene in The Notebook where they're, like, coming from the boat. I guess it goes into the sex scene. But that's, like...
I mean, that
it was
like,
coming,
was the moment where they...
Yeah.
They're like, oh, my God, you're the one.
They were coming from the boat, and it started raining. Do you love me? I love you.
The boat.
Remember, it was raining. They were coming from
they came from the boat. I was like, they weren't on the boat.
Yeah, and then they started after that. Yeah, it was
that's
just,
like
they started doing the thing.
Famous scene.
That's a cute scene. What's another scene that I'm like, oh my gosh?
I really love The Vow. I can never.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch it because it's been like 10 years.
I think a whole love show that I can watch.
Love is Blind.
No, not a show like that. Not like it's not a competition, but like not like a show like that. I would say a show that I could watch and get invested in again.
Love and Hip Hop.
Queen. These are all her answers for a reason, guys.
Married to Medicine.
Reality shows. It's crazy. I
don't even watch Love and Hip Hop.
You're binging all reality shows right now. I'm like, oh my God, I can't keep up.
I don't just binge. That's just like.
What'd you watch?
Like, it's not just like, oh, this is like a binging moment. Like, no, this is just my life. I watch reality shows.
You know, I don't know what I'm like that with. Right now, I'm like that with Shameless. And that's just
you're like that with Love is Blind, Married at First Sight.
I am.
I can't watch all that. Oh, The Bachelor is on too. We were going to watch The Bachelor.
Oh, yeah, we were going to watch The Bachelor. We waited to watch The Bachelor so that we can watch it today. So we got to catch up on all the episodes.
Which is going to take forever, and I don't think we could do, but it's going to have to be a whole week thing.
I know.
We could make it a week thing, start tomorrow.
I'm not making it a week thing. No. I'm not doing that. I don't think I can do that. I'd rather just watch it. I'd rather just watch it consecutively.
You know how many hours long one episode is? Especially in the beginning. It's like 2 hours long per episode.
We can take breaks. It's fine.
I don't even have time in the day to take breaks. Like, it's just going to have to be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Or it has to be like...
Yeah, I may be overshooting it too, but...
I'm not about to sit down for 5 hours watching Bachelor and then Love is Blind. No. Love is Blind takes forever too. I
don't think all the season's going to come out, is it? Now that, I feel like I would wait. Like, I would watch a couple episodes and then stop. I wouldn't watch all of Love is Blind. I wouldn't want to. I'm really invested in that. Bachelor, not too much. I'm not that invested in Bachelor. Like, I like it, but especially in the beginning, it's hella slow. Like,
Love is Blind is slow too.
I feel like no, when you're seeing how they are in the pods at first, that's not slow to me. But I feel like The Bachelor, when he's trying to pick all these, it's just too much. It's too many. Narrow it down, then come back to me. I'm trying to get past all of that beginning stuff.
I can't.
Yeah.
I still think they're both slow, but
I think
that way about all of them.
Yeah,
like, I'll tune in by the 5th episode.
Yeah, so this isn't our first Valentine's Day single. And we, like, past Valentine's Day, we're also in relationships. So, do you have a Valentine's Day that you can remember as the best or the worst? It could be either or. It doesn't have to be, like, or it could be both.
The worst Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
I think it would have to be the moment where you're like, dang, we broke up just before Valentine's Day, like right before Valentine's Day.
No, something on Valentine's Day.
Why? That's miserable.
When you first I guess that is your worst Valentine's Day. When you, break up with somebody. Like,
I think I've only...
But I guess, like, yeah, I would want to spend, like, one last Valentine's with you. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's,
I don't want to spend one... No, if you want to break up, okay, that's fine. But, like, no, it's just still...
But who wants to spend Valentine's Day
But don't break up right after. That's messed up.
I would break up. Was that weird?
that would be terrible.
I know,
now I know you were faking it. What the hell was that
I'm
about?
Not faking it. No. I guess it depends on when you do it. If you decide, okay, I really want to break up with her, and I just can't go anymore, and it's February 13th, you're really not going to wait one more day?
No, I think you should wait one more week. Don't just wait one more day.
Okay, not one more day, but you don't think that you should wait?
I think it would be generous. It would be nice.
To do it February 13th? I feel like it's even more.
To break up after it would be nice.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe like a month after. Don't give me a week.
Now that's pushing.
Or a day.
Now that's faking it completely.
No, don't give me a day.
Well, I don't know what's going on in the situation is, but like that's too much. If you plan on breaking up with somebody like on the 13th and you wait a month, that's like
Why are you planning to break up with someone on February the 13th? Why not January 28th?
I'm saying the 13th, you like really was like, I just can't do it no more. I just can't do it. I need to break up with her. But you know Valentine's Day is tomorrow. What do you do?
That just doesn't make sense to me. Like, in my head, I would never. You mean to tell me you go break up with me the day before or the day after, knowing that in January, my birthday is February 22nd. So now I got February 14th and 22nd that I'm planning for and expecting and hoping to have a great time during those days. Mm-hmm. So you already know
I get your
when
logic.
I'm in the relationship that's what I'm looking forward to. So why not break up with me later?
Yeah, I agree. It should be
before.
I agree. It should be later, and I agree it should be way before. But it should not be on the day. It shouldn't be on the day, and it shouldn't be the day before. That's just messed up.
Not even the week before. That's wrong.
Okay, well, that's
so messed up. Hang on.
But yeah, that is
try again. A little harder.
But yeah,
a little longer.
I agree with that.
You do? You have a worse one? A worse Valentine's Day?
Yeah, my worst one was actually breaking up with someone on Valentine's Day. So that's my worst one. It was not planned though, but it was a situation where like emotions were so heightened that it was a impulsive thing. And yeah, I feel like that was the worst Valentine's Day I've ever had, if I do say so myself. But
did you feel bad in the moment, or did you feel bad after?
I felt bad after, because in the moment it was impulsive. It was like, I'm mad. Like,
how long after?
The next day. Yeah.
What did you do on the day that you broke up with him? I don't even remember.
I don't know. Just talk a lot. I don't know.
No, what did you do? Like, okay, I broke up with him. Now this. Now I'm gonna do this.
What did I do the day after?
No. What did you do?
Like, on the day?
Yeah,
after
on the day, because it's still Valentine's Day. Did you just be like,
no
F love, forget love. I didn't find it, and I'm breaking up with what I thought was it. So
I think I was going.
You didn't even care about the day.
I was going through. I didn't care that it was Valentine's Day at that point. Oh, I did. I did care it was Valentine's Day, but I was just going through the situation in my head and just talking. You know, when you talk something out with people and you're trying to figure out what happened and like telling your side of what happened and just talking about the whole argument. That was basically what I was doing on Valentine's Day.
No. Okay.
But
I do remember in the beginning. I don't know why I don't remember after, but
yeah, that's basically how that Valentine's Day went, and it sucked. That was like the worst Valentine's Day. But yeah, I don't know. I
mine
feel like
sucked too, because I was on the receiving end of it.
This makes me feel. I feel like breaking up with someone is just the worst thing.
I mean, who wants to be heartbroken on Valentine's Day? Like, really think about it.
I know. Thank you.
No, but I mean, thanks. Okay. What do you mean, thanks? Imagine feeling that.
Of course, but
you never felt it, okay? I felt it.
You're making me feel really bad right now. It's still
but it's my feelings.
I know. I feel like the people that have to break up though doesn't have to break up. It's gonna be wrong, but I feel like it's really hard to break up with somebody. It is. The worst thing that you can do is do it on a holiday, though, I must say. But like, but that happened impulsively. Not talking about my situation, but in general, not even on a holiday, breaking up with someone in general is just the hardest thing to do. And I feel like, we gotta give people credit that can do it seamlessly. What the is so funny? We gotta give people credit.
I'll just let you have your moment. Okay.
Give people credit that can really do it in a mutual way. Like, I don't think I know. Like, I don't think I know how to, like, say it, break up with somebody in a way where it's like, how do I say, like, how do I...
I literally thought you were going to say, I got to give credit to the people who know how to break up with someone. Like, it takes a lot of hard work to break up with someone.
It takes a lot of guts to break up with someone. It does. To be like, after everything, I get flings, like, it's different.
No, I've done it before, I know.
Like, it's hard.
Because it's like with me, when I had to break up with someone, it was that person not wanting to, like, I was trying to get that person to break up with me. That sounds bad. But I was trying, because I knew that in the relationship, he was already, like,
checked out.
Completely checked out. I was just like, oh my God, just say it. Because, like, obviously, that's what you think. That's what you feel. I feel it. So just say it. And the fact that he wouldn't say it, I was just like, okay, I'm done. Like, you ain't gonna... And he was like, oh, okay, if that's what you want. I was like, oh my God, clearly it's what you want. But you're not saying it. So I'll be the one to say it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you have to care about the other person to a degree where you don't want to hurt them anymore. Like, when you see that they're hurting and you know that you can do something about it, you have to be like, but in a way that's respectful. And I think that that's sometimes, you can do it with respect, but sometimes I feel like breaking up with someone when you're scared of the outcome. The outcome is, of course, like that person. But honestly, some people have different outcomes.
Yeah, I was going to say,
when you break up with somebody, sometimes people don't believe and be like, no, we're not breaking up. What are you talking about? We can work on this, yada, yada, yada. And then if you break up with, if you break up with someone can have the reaction of crying. Like, literally tears. Yeah. And you're like and you don't have any tears. What do? You feel horrible. Okay? Tears. Horrible. And then
who feels horrible? No, for real.
I mean, obviously the person who's crying feels horrible, but it's even worse when you're on the receiving end of him or her crying. It's like you're not crying. And you're like, you feel like a worse person because
you made someone cry.
Yes.
Some people feel that way.
Some
people don't care that you're crying.
Okay, well, I don't really know how to speak for those people.
Well, that's what I've experienced. So.
Yeah, so it's like that, and there's another one where it's fine. Okay. And they were ways. But really,
like mutually,
that shit is fucking them up. But they're like, okay. So I think there's 3 ways someone could take a heartbreak, and that's when you don't know the outcome, the person doing the breaking up with can either chicken out and not do it or be woman enough or man enough to just do it because you care so much about that person. But anyway.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why we're talking about breaking up, but...
Because clearly that's where we left off on our journey of love. Was breaking up.
Because obviously we're single this year. Okay. So, moving on. It's been a minute
of being single.
So that being said, being in a relationship takes a lot, and it takes a lot of love. But even more than that. But what is your definition of love? Ooh. Would you say your definition of love is?
Love is patient. Love is kind.
Don't give me the cliche Bible Corinthians, okay?
But it's true.
We know all of that, though. We know that.
Not everybody.
Nobody. But we don't. People
don't know to be patient. People don't know to be kind.
And what else? Patient.
There's a whole list. I have my phone or my Bible in front of me. So what you got?
Let's read it. It's important.
Love is kind.
Love is not boastful.
Love is not boastful. Love shall not be jealous. Envious.
Yes, envious. Love does not keep tally.
Yeah, they don't keep. Love does love. They don't keep tally.
This is Naya Kendra's version of the Bible.
Don't keep tally. What else?
But you know. Look up Corinthians.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
But if you put that in a sum in like a box, what would that box be labeled? I think that, like, you know what I mean. If you put all those words in a box,
I don't have one word for all those words. Love.
Love. No, but I guess I'm trying to say, like, obviously. So yeah,
you're saying like how
would you describe that box in like a sentence? You know what I mean? How would you, but
I don't know.
I would describe it as it's hard because it's love. Love is complicated, but love is just love. Whether I feel like all those descriptions in the Bible is basically saying through everything
you still love.
Yes.
And
through
I feel
all of it, you still love. flaws, you still love.
So you
insecurities, you still love. Highs, you still love. Lows, you still love. And I feel like you'll know when it's love when you could take it. It's not overwhelming to you. You can just take it. You can receive everything that person is giving you. And it just goes back, like, it's just, I don't know.
I think that, I feel like when you said that, you made it seem like love should come easy.
No.
The last line you said.
The receiving.
Because you said it just happens. It just goes. Like you can
just
do
take it.
But I don't think so. I think like when love you find is like, oh, it's so hard to love that person, but you still try to love that person and you still do love that person. I think that's when it's like genuine love. You know how when people are like, I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that one line. I don't know if it was 21 or I think it was 21. But he said, or is it Blast? Love, like give me loyalty. I'd rather have loyalty than love. What is this lyrics?
I think that's what it is.
But how did he say it though?
I don't know how he said it.
You know?
But yeah, I get it.
But yeah, rather have loyalty than love because love, anyone can love pretty much, but not everyone is loyal. And I think
I feel like
I don't want loyalty. I want love.
I feel like love should come with loyalty. It should. I don't know. That's not real love if it don't come with loyalty, right? Like
no, because you can have boundaries on your loyalty. So technically, what kind of loyalty are you looking for? That's because everyone's definition of loyalty is different. So
is it? Whose definition of loyalty is different?
Yeah, because someone's loyalty can be like, okay, I want you to come up in here and he cheated on me. I want you to come up to this place and let's bang down the doors, bust down the doors, slash his tires, you know. But other loyalty is like, girl, I'm going to sit down with you and let's just trash him from the couch. Just be like, F him, yeah, girl, F him. He did this, he did that wrong. Like, I still think loyalty is also like, okay, some people think loyalty is, okay, you don't like her, you don't like him, well, I don't like her, I don't like him. I'm for you, so if you don't like them, I don't like them. But other people are like, okay, I'm still loyal to you, but that doesn't mean that I have to end that relationship with the person that you aren't having a good bond with or a good relationship with.
Yeah, I mean...
So loyalty is different for everybody.
I can agree that loyalty can be different. But, I mean, you're saying the same thing, really. Like, being available for... Or being supportive of that person, whatever that person is getting into or going through, basically.
Yeah. Right?
So, I feel like, in a nutshell, love should bring that, period. Like, love should bring that support in that, okay, whatever you need to do, let's do it. Whatever you feel like you need me for, I'll do it. We'll do it. Let's go. Like, you know?
That's what you think loyalty is?
Yeah, right?
Because, I mean...
Right? I mean, that's
for you, that's great.
That's not the general, what you were saying. That wasn't, like, generally...
I think you said exactly what I said about the person who would go down to that person's house because they cheated. You're going to come with me, or you're going to talk that person out and say, I'm going to sit on the couch with you and let's vent. I don't want you to look crazy. I don't want you to get arrested. Like, I want you to be here on this couch and I'll be there to vent it out with you.
But I'm not going to go with you to that person's house.
Yeah, because why the hell are you trying to go to this person's house? Everyone's loyalty is different. But
yeah, okay.
So
there's levels of loyalty.
Yeah, like if you say, oh, you better be loyal with me and jump off this cliff. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to talk you out from jumping off the cliff.
But again, I think that's why I guess that I don't give loyalty to somebody. Well, no, that's not true because I don't love my boss. You know what I mean? And I'll have loyalty to him.
You do though, because
so loyalty doesn't always come with love.
No, it doesn't.
So,
but if some people are like, okay, love is too complicated, so just give me loyalty. Like that's enough.
That's not okay with me.
I just
because I'm not receiving love from you.
My family, romantic relationships.
Yeah.
Give me both.
I don't want to choose.
But yeah,
I'm not making that
I guess
choice.
I feel the same way because I was saying how it should be intertwined, but some people don't think like that. So when Vlad said that or 21 said that, I do not agree.
I don't agree either.
I think
but
love should come with loyalty, though, but I don't think
love
it should be love or loyalty.
Love is loyalty.
It should be the same thing. But I think that love is really just is being there for that person, even through all the journeys of their life, like the different journeys that they go through. I feel like when you really love someone, you could see them in all areas of their life, and you still feel that connection with them.
But some people are like, I fell out of love, like people who get divorced or people who just end the relationship after like 12 years. And I'm like, how did you fall out of love with the person?
I feel like that can happen when you don't grow with the person.
But
I feel like that can happen.
What made you think that you could see eye to eye on everything in every phase of your life?
Who said
that person?
That they did?
What do you mean?
Who said that they
did? The people who say,
"Oh,
I fell out of love because we grew apart." I'm like, yeah, but you may like. How do you grow apart? Like, I
feel like growing apart means.
I feel like you just chose not to grow together. Like that's growing apart.
I feel like if someone's frame of mind or vision of their future is going a different direction, and you're not hopping on board, or you're not really understanding who they are as they grow into the person that they want to be, I feel like that's what growing apart is. Because not everybody, because, the world gives you different experiences. And what you get from that experience, it becomes, who you are and what you believe in. And it shapes your mentality. It shapes your worldview. And if that person isn't on board with your worldview anymore, and you guys argue all the time because of it, I feel like that's when you grow apart. And you're like, this isn't working because I don't believe in your worldview. I don't believe in, And I feel like that person can either expand their worldview and grow with that person, or they choose not to. So I feel like growing apart is also a choice. It definitely is a choice.
I think it is.
Yeah. If you don't want to...
Because if love is a choice, then growing apart has to be.
Yeah, for sure.
And I guess not everybody thinks love is a choice when it comes to, like... Actually, just people don't believe in that. Like, oh, you're my chosen family. They think, like, okay, you can choose your chosen... Like, your friends. Like, if you don't have a family that's as strong of a bond as the friends, like, you can choose your friends. Whereas with your family, you can't really do that. Like, you're forced to love each other because... You're
saying you can't choose family?
No, you can't. So, like, you love them, so that's not really a choice.
I know, but some people believe family's not always blood, And that's where...
No, I know that.
Choosing your family comes from.
No, I'm saying love. Love isn't always a choice, but it is.
Oh, and you're comparing it to choosing a family.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, like, being born into a family and, like, choosing your chosen family. Yeah. But...
Right answer. Love is love.
And if you love him, you love her, you love him. You love him.
I know. I love it.
You just love.
Love is love. I feel like love is complicated, but it should be simple enough to where you could love that person through anything.
Yeah, some people are like, oh, you're easy to love, or some people are like, you're hard to love. And I'm like, but you still love them. So... Right.
Must be
easy or hard. It just depends on the person.
It must be unconditional too, because that's really what it comes down to. Yeah, that unconditional love is like nothing else. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say, can you really love conditionally?
Yes. No, because it's not. I guess it wouldn't be love, right?
I don't know. I guess some people are like, because people
love with conditions.
Yeah, people do love, like, especially in, like, different cultures where, oh, you are a disgrace to the family and you disrespected the king. Like,
oh my God.
I feel like, no, you may say, oh, you talking
about, like, Princess Diana and stuff?
I ban you.
Like, Prince Harry.
I ban you from the family coming on our territory. I ban you. Dang. Romeo, don't be with Juliet. Juliet, don't be with Romeo.
Oh, I see.
But I feel like deep down, you still love the person. You still love that person,
like that
even though you may
member can have conditions.
hate is the opposite of love, so technically, you still love them.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Anyways,
we went to this love and football event in LA, and it was pretty cool. Like
at the what was it called?
The Gathering Spot.
The Gathering Spot, LA.
At the Gathering Spot, LA, they actually have the Gathering Spot in Atlanta, and I think
Didn't you say like Chicago?
I think it's Chicago too. But yeah, we went to this event. I think Keep It 100 actually hosted it, and we were talking about relationships, and it was really cute because we would go in and we would have these little
They had like a bowl with questions.
Yeah, they had a bowl with questions. But when we go in, they had like these names, like, and when you pick a name from one bowl, you have to see what it matches with. So say I got butter, and and the other word is peanut, so you gotta find somebody in the room who has that word peanut, and it's usually the opposite sex. Yeah, that's how that went. It was really cute how they tried to make it an event where you can find your match and you can find your lover and yada yada. But I didn't find peanut. It's okay because I wasn't really asking who peanut or who got peanut.
Yeah, we didn't really play that game.
A lot of people were.
I had fries, so I was looking for French. I couldn't find French.
Yeah, it was.
Wouldn't that be amazing if French was French Montana?
They should have did Montana instead of fries.
French fries, French Montana.
Yeah,
I would have found them.
Should have had Montana.
If I had Montana, I would have found French.
They had Kobe Bryant too. I was like, oh,
they did have Kobe Bryant.
Why you need Kobe? Anyway,
it's my cousin.
Anyway, yeah, they had these two speakers up there. I think it was like relationship coaches or whatever. And we would answer questions that were in a bowl, and everybody would kind of chime in and answer. Everybody in the room, even the relationship coach. And yeah, I thought it was really, really insightful. Found out a lot of men don't like to be approached.
They do not like to be
No.
approached.
A lot of...
No, not approached.
A lot of men don't like it. Don't like to approach. Yes, a lot of men don't like to approach. And I kind of knew that. Because I researched
from experience?
Yes, and from experience. But when I went there and actually heard it from myself, I was like, dang, this is true.
And from different generations of men.
Yeah.
Like, not just our generation.
It was like, I would say...
2 generations above us.
Yeah, like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s were in there. I don't know about 60s.
Pushing 60, yes.
Ooh, yes, but...
So 60s.
A whole bunch of generation, and they believe the same thing, that they would rather have a woman approach them. And I think it has to do...
It does have to do with us wanting equality.
Equality, and they're intimidated. I think they're intimidated by us, too.
Because we want equality, we got our own jobs. Like, we are hustling women, okay?
You can say it's equality,
but is.
How come it's not just called us just going after what we want to go after?
Because women before didn't do that.
Okay, and we're just people. We're just people that want to also get to the bag, just like you. Why can't we get to the bag just like you? And now they ain't get to the bag. Now they ain't got no ambition. And now they want the roles to flip and be like, oh, okay, you got the bag. I don't have the bag yet.
I don't think they want the roles to flip. I think they're accepting that the roles are flipping.
Have flipped.
They are flipping. Not completely flipped, but...
They don't have to flip. That's the thing. It does not have to flip.
But not every woman believes that. Some people are like, yeah, stay home. I'll work.
I know, and that's what... Okay, so this guy was... I think his name is Ron G, right? Ron G was there, and he was speaking...
Comedian.
He was speaking on behalf of the men, okay? He was talking about the men's perspective, and then something didn't sit with me right, because I was like, I have a question. No, I can't.
Well,
I can't let...
It didn't sit with any of us. You just said something.
I can't let this go on. But he was like, nope, let me finish. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you finish then. But then he ended up completing what he was trying to say.
Yeah, after 10 minutes.
Yeah, and I started to agree with him because I think he started to clean it up because he knew that something what he said it wasn't really. Yeah, he tried to clean it up, which I really liked how he cleaned it up. So I agreed with him, and then this is what I said.
women, because some women don't think like that. Some women, some women believe that if a man has ambition and he may not have the coins yet, but he knows where he wants to be, I can provide and be that equal partner that he needs, so that way he can get to where he needs to be. I feel like as a woman, my ultimate goal when I'm in a relationship is to build my man up, and he should build me up. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you take that into account and know that it's not always going to be equal. Sometimes you have to stand up to the plate, and sometimes he has to stand up to the plate. I feel like nowadays, men, the people I've dated don't want to stand up to the plate. And I think that's when we're like, okay, if you don't want to stand up to the plate, if you don't want to have ambition, okay, then I can't be with you. And I don't know. That's just me. I had a question. I forgot it.
I said women know how to incubate. That's what I said. And I said it should be shared partnership. My wife has just as much, she runs our house. I know that for a fact. She's great at doing that. You're not wrong. But also, what's your age range? Just give me a range. Just 5 years up.
20 to 30.
Okay, so men in your age are trying to figure their life out. Women usually make way more money in their 20s than men. Men don't get it till like late 30s and 40s. That's when his career pop off. So putting that same pressure on him based off what you see on his Instagram, assuming that I need to have that out of a man who's only 20.
No, you don't. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, there's pressure for men your age to be something that they're not.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
So that's all I'm saying, but you're not wrong. And I love y'all. That's the only reason I'm telling y'all. I don't think all women are the same. I don't know you individually, so I'm saying women. I say that all the time. That's it.
And I agreed with him, and I was basically saying how, like, not all women think like that. Not all women think you gotta have 6 figures right now. You gotta be driving a Bentley right now. Like, we don't all think that you gotta have it all figured out right now.
But what he was pretty much saying was that a lot of women in, especially this day and age, I'm not even going to say our generation, but this day and age, like, where is your money? Like, I got my money, where's yours at? And they're not willing to pick up the slack right away, and they're not also willing to accept him to be making less than she is. So I feel like I had a conversation with my friends about what kind of guy I was looking for, and the first thing I said, okay, I want him to have a degree. And they were like, this is like just something.
That's not even money.
This is something small, like, because
education.
But it comes with money. Once you have that education, you're able to get more jobs. You have more opportunities presented your way. But when I said that, people were like, come before me. I mean, not really, but like, they're my friends. But they were saying, I don't think he has to have, like, for me, he don't have to have a degree like me. Like, he could be a little... And I'm just like, why, though? I worked so hard to get my degree. Why not match with someone who also worked really hard to get their degree? Right. Why do I have to... I mean, and again, that's just... I mean, it's negotiable. It's not like a non-negotiable, but it is something that I would prefer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why that's wrong.
Yeah, I think that's something to say, like, to each its own. Again, it's
at
like,
that point,
if you're okay with someone that you're seeing not having that degree, but he has, you know, an amazing business going that's thriving.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's
like,
okay.
That's fine. But if someone really wants somebody to relate to somebody as far as school goes or as far as education goes, then that's their prerogative. So I think it's all just preference, and I don't know why we're, like, attacking people for their preference. Like, not everybody's for everybody.
It wasn't an attack.
No,
like,
I'm saying like,
because of what he said.
No, not what he's saying, but I'm saying what everybody's saying, because everyone's saying that women want this and women want that, but I guess he was saying that too.
I mean, that's also a lot of women in LA. Like, that's LA women.
I mean, I guess, but I'm seeing YouTube channels with videos like this.
Are they from LA? I don't know where they're from.
I don't think they're all
New
from
York, LA, same.
But,
same, but different, but same.
We were talking to this lady that was sitting right by us at the event, and she said that if I could tell you ladies one thing, I think she's 35
in her 30s or 40s. She said she was married and divorced and married and widowed. So she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And she had a lot of good advice to tell us. But the one thing that she gave us was don't ever settle. She said there's a difference between settling and compromising. Yeah. And you can compromise, but don't ever settle. And that's something that I'm really going to take with me. Same. Like, in dating, that's what I'm going to take with me, because I think that's so true. I think we all have our lists, and sometimes that list can really cloud our judgment. Yeah. But if we really think about what do we really want and need, and what are we really just being picky on? You know what I mean? Yeah. And those things you can compromise on, and and I feel like that's where the line is drawn to. So I don't know. There were a lot of people in there that were like, I don't know. I just felt like all the men were trying to figure out why.
They weren't trying to figure out anything. It was women trying to figure out stuff.
I know, but I feel like we're all just trying to figure out each other, and I don't understand why we just can't let the people that need to gravitate towards each other. Like,
I felt like,
why are we always trying to figure out, y'all need to do this better, y'all need to do that, and this and that, and this is why? I think everybody has their person. There isn't a right way to do something or say something or be a certain, right?
I don't agree. I feel like there is a right way to do something and a right way to like approach a situation. I feel like in that room, which was awesome that you spoke up, because in that room it felt like, as it does on YouTube, the men are attacking the women. Like, we're the ones that need to do better. We're the ones that need to submit now. We're the ones that need to approach them now. We're the ones that should settle, not want someone with 6-8 figures. He also was saying, like, okay, at the age of 20, women start to get their shit together, whereas men, they don't get their shit together until their 30s. I say 40s, but yeah. And I'm like, dang. So pretty much what you're saying is 20-year-olds go with 40-year-olds because
they're on the same
there's
level.
no luck in your age bracket. Like, what?
But then he mentioned his relationship. He was married, and his wife saw his vision and believed in him so much that she had to kind of carry him financially until he could carry everybody financially. And that's what I was saying. Like, I understand that. And not a lot of women agree with that. But some women do. Now, initially, I need to know that they have ambition, that there is a vision. Because I can't be with somebody who doesn't have a vision.
I know, but I don't know if it was at the event or something that I listened to recently, but it was a man pretty much saying, like, men appreciate the women who are there for them when they can't see their vision yet. And I'm like, okay, good for her. I got the time to do that. You want me to mold you into a man, help you create your vision? Is it really my vision? So pretty much persuade him into thinking it's his vision. But girl, have a vision, go with that man who don't have a vision yet, and y'all can make that vision yours come true. Cause like, yeah.
But some
I just
women,
don't have the time.
Some women don't have a vision, just like the man don't have a vision. Not all women have vision.
Okay, well, I ain't talking about her.
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about find someone who's for you. Find someone who can either help you, support you, feel you.
I don't think a man without a vision wants a woman without a vision.
But do you see what I'm talking about? They're talking about you need to be a, what's it called? A high value. You want a high value man, but you're not a high value woman. It's the same thing.
I think it's the same thing, yeah.
How do you want a high value woman, but you can't have a vision?
Why are we coming down so hard on us?
I don't know.
I hear them.
I hear everything that they're saying too. I hear what they're saying, but they also need to listen to us.
And they keep saying that we're not listening to them. They keep saying that we don't offer them a safe space. And I'm like,
that's what they said, yeah.
How? Like, I am listening to you, but you don't.
But that's what they're talking about. The but.
No, but what? I'm listening to you, but you're not listening to me. So it's but both ways. So bad.
Yeah. I get what you're
Sounds so
saying.
bad, but you know what I mean? Like,
I think
if you want me to listen to you, you gotta listen to me. Like, it's just as simple as that.
And I think it's also knowing
Let's both
that.
listen.
I think it's also knowing that men today, or just men
The
in
masculine.
society, they haven't had a safe place to be vulnerable. I mean, I guess with their boys, they're vulnerable. Some men aren't. Some men aren't that vulnerable. But I think when they say create a safe space for them, it's harder for them to be vulnerable than women.
I totally get that.
So
I've always been the one.
have to like go a little
hard
above
for
and
that
beyond to be like creating that safe space for them, whatever it may be for that person. You know, that person may have different emotional levels or different reasons why they're blocked or whatever, or just in general. But I feel like maybe women can sometimes have this hard shell, can sometimes be like, because they've been hurt before, which is understandable. But if you can be a woman that can take that pain and turn it into something positive and be like, yes, I can heal from this, and I can also grow from this. So let me just create this space for him, so that way I can allow space in his heart for me. Does that make sense? I feel like it takes longer for men to be vulnerable than women.
So this is why I think that's BS, because I am that person. I'm a Pisces. I always listen. That's all I do is listen.
Yeah, you do.
I barely
Yeah,
talk.
you're a listener.
I listen to them. People are telling me the people I date are telling me everything, to the extent where I'm like, whoa, maybe that's a lot of information to tell me right now. Maybe that's too much information to tell me right now. But you're feeling comfortable enough to tell me that. So I think even just, this kind of BS comment of the woman has to create a safe space, that's not true, because there's clearly other layers to it. Because when a woman does that, you still don't want to open up fully to the point to pursue them more. And you become this person who's being abused, and someone who is
abusing the safe space or abusing your emotional capacity.
Yeah, no, seriously, because okay, I'm listening. I've always been listening. You know that I've listened. So that's all you want me for? And you know that I want something else. You know that I want something more. I'm showing you that I want something more. So when do you give? When do you start to listen? I always found that in
I've never been on that
relationships
side
that I'm with, no one ever listens to me, but I'm always listening. So I feel like that's
been
complete
a shoulder,
BS.
but they've never given you one.
Yeah, so for men to say, you got to create that. Okay, well, for the women who do and still end up hurt or still end up ran over, like it doesn't really make sense.
And I think that's when it comes down to we can create a safe space for you guys if you guys tell us your intentions and be honest about it. Be honest to yourself about your true intentions when you get into something. Like, I know when it comes down to it, it's like, well, I don't want her to have anybody else, so I'm not going to show my intentions. Even if I just want to like play around with her, I don't want anybody else to have her, and I don't want to tell her that I'm just playing around with her because she's going to kick me to the curb. So, or she may play around with me, like play around on me. So it's like a selfish thing to hold your intentions back and to not be honest with that person. And I think that's what, why we end up having a hard shell. Y'all want this safe space, but
don't play us. Don't do us dirty.
Right.
Like,
so don't act like y'all ain't doing nothing on the flip side.
Yeah, it's not just women.
In order for us to create a safe space, we have to feel protected. We have to feel like we can give you that. We can't just give you that, and have our heart out there.
Like, it works both ways.
It just doesn't work like that. And I feel like in order for women and men to really hear each other, we have to
both listen.
We just have to be considerate. Like, just be considerate.
And not be selfish.
If not just, like, knowing what you want.
Exactly.
Know what that other person may need. Know what that other person may want to feel from this.
It's
not
like,
just you. When you're dating, I feel like sometimes it can just be so selfish. Like, people date selfishly. You're supposed to. But when you want to truly find love, I feel like when someone puts out that effort for you, they're not just doing it selfishly. They're doing it because they
care for you.
Yeah,
like
they're considerate.
Want to like hear how your day went. Like when people on a first date, they're asking,
and that's how you know you found somebody who's
how was your day?
Who's worth creating that safe
Did you
space
eat today?
for.
Oh, that text.
Yeah.
Did you eat today?
Yeah.
How much water did you have? You just had one water bottle, or did you have 5? Because you know you need to have a gallon, right?
Yeah, so, something along those lines.
It's like,
for real.
do you really care, or is this just surface level? Because if it's surface level, then you're not really.
Yeah, but hopefully all of that makes sense. I hope that all makes sense.
I don't know.
Let's see what else.
But I also understand that guys are afraid of being rejected, especially now. Like, I get it. Me Too movement. They're scared. They don't want to do the wrong thing. But it's like for us, we're always going to be on guard because we don't know how you're going to come at us and what you're going to do. Like, we got to protect ourselves as women. Like, we are so vulnerable, or the most vulnerable in the world, especially as Black women, especially as a woman of color.
Yeah, I feel like when we start to really be considerate and understand what each person want, I think that's when this whole masculinity, femininity will just go away. Because it's really not about that. At the end of the day, it's really not about that. Like,
it's about loving.
And we all have a little bit of that in us, to be honest. So it can't be all about that. It just doesn't make sense. It's more than just masculine and feminine. It's just love. And I think that's what people don't realize. Like, it's just love. Whether it's not about the who's above who and the power shit. Like, I can't stand the power stuff. Like, yeah, I will let a man lead if he shows me that he can. Period. Like, I'm not just gonna let someone lead blindly. I need to know that I can trust you.
I know.
And I think that's where men are like, you should just do it. Like, you can lead me to hell. I ain't trying to.
Why would I want to go to hell with you? I don't know who you are.
Exactly. So I think that that's just that. But yeah, this Valentine's Day is all about self-care and finding love, to be honest. Because dating yourself and just growing and knowing who you are and who you are.
Learning who you are.
Yeah, learning who you are. Learning what person, or I guess learning who you are in love and learning who you are out of love, if that makes sense.
Or out of a relationship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Knowing who you are in a relationship and knowing who you are out of a relationship. That's what this Valentine's Day is about. For real. Because I'm single. I ain't got no man, but that's okay because I got my baby. Oh my gosh. I am going to make his whole little play area have little like Valentine's Day hearts and little stuff and give him a little Pikachu because he really likes the Pikachu. What's it called?
The
Squishmallow thing.
Squishmallows.
But yeah, I'm gonna do his little play area up. It's gonna be so cute. I can't wait to see his baby.
He's gonna love it.
Oh my gosh! And maybe make some heart-shaped pancakes. I think that'd be
Watch
so
my
cute.
vlog.
But yeah, there was actually some pretty good things that came on. The Super Bowl came on. The Grammys came on.
The Grammys were like 2 weeks late, but or 2 weeks late.
So, what's your best dress Grammys? Who would you say?
Coy
Leray?
Coy all the way.
Okay. She was risky.
Risque.
She was. She had like a well, look at it.
Like a green. She had like a green jacket, a shawl. Mm-hmm. I don't know about that part, but everything else was great. And I mean, shout out to Mariah Carey because she always does it well with her, you know.
Her Mariah Carey, they go way back.
Her little pageantry dress. Okay.
You was listening to her since middle school?
Since I was born.
Oh my
What
God.
do you mean? Since 5 years old. I don't know why you're laughing. It's true.
I know. Which is crazy.
What about you? Who was your favorite best dressed?
My best dress, just the whole night, okay, was Victoria Monet. She killed it, and she deserved that Grammy.
Mama.
And I think how she incorporated her daughter's dress with hers.
That was the cutest.
The same color.
thing. I would do that with my
just
daughter.
the silhouette of the dress, it was so nice. How it was like a corset. And it just really like, it was cute. And of course she would choose brown. Because that's like her whole like theme, I feel like. But it was like a golden brown. It was sheer. It was just beautiful.
Yeah, it was
so her
really,
whole
really
family
nice.
was really coordinated well. It was so cute.
They were so cute.
But yeah, we went to Love and Football. On our way back, the Super Bowl game. We were trying to rush to make the halftime. But
We were trying to do two things at once.
Yes,
Okay, in
we
one
thought
day.
that
I
we
mean,
could make it.
we said, let's go to this event.
But it was, when I tell you that halftime was amazing.
He killed it.
We were really thinking about taking a trip to Atlanta so we can see an Usher concert.
I'm thinking about I Am. So October, we in the A. And like Usher said, what you say?
I gotta make sure my baby good. But yeah.
He gonna be good. So we're going to the A October to go see Usher because it's about to be lit. Yeah. And like he said, he took the world to the A. Super Bowl.
To the A.
He said, I took the world to the A.
That was a good Super Bowl. I really wish I could have been there. Oh my God, it's okay.
We were trying to go to Vegas, but
yeah, we were trying.
But
it's going to be in San Francisco next year. Is that what you said?
I think so.
I don't know, but I hope it is. And if it is, I'm going. I'm making the trip, making the road trip, and I'm going. I don't know who's going to be performing, but I guess hopefully it's going to be good.
God, who do you think will perform next?
I don't know.
That's really hard to tell.
If it's Taylor Swift, I'm going to be really upset.
She's never performed as...
Taylor Swift was showing the entire
She had Taylor Swift's...
When they won...
What was it?
Kelsey... Go ahead.
What was it? Taylor Swift score or Taylor Swift report, and they had a heart over like the 49ers or over Kelsey, or Taylor. I don't know what it was. They kept showing her with they kept showing her with Ice Spice and Blake Lively.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that they're not in love. Like maybe they are, but that won't last long. I just don't think it will last long. I just really don't. It could be a publicity stunt.
I think it is.
You think it's going to last long?
I think it's a publicity stunt.
Oh, yeah. I think...
But, hey, if she's in love...
Go ahead, yeah.
Go, girl.
Maybe maybe the publicity stunt will turn into something longer.
Okay, but we just rolled on over the whole Jay-Z, Beyonce, Taylor Swift situation at the Grammys.
What happened?
Because you heard the speech Jay-Z gave.
Oh, at the Grammys, right? Was he even talking about Taylor Swift?
No,
because
he was talking.
Best album.
No, you didn't hear what I said before.
What you said?
I said he was talking about Beyonce. Pretty much what he was saying in his speech was that he won the Dr. Dre something award, and I mean, yes, he's earned it, of course. But he wanted to put out there like I boycotted the Grammys for the longest, me and my people, we boycotted it, still watched it from the hotel room. He was pretty much saying, like, Beyonce has all of these awards for singles, best artist in the urban category before, but she never won for Single Ladies. That album, best album, she never won for best album for Lemonade. She never won best album for Renaissance, and I feel like this was a major tour for her this past year. So for her not to win, and pretty much what he was saying was she won all these awards for best single, but not for best album of the year. That's pretty much what he was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I feel
and it's like Taylor's won album of the year again.
Yeah, I know.
Like, damn.
I know, but when you think about majority of people in America, it's like...
But that's what he's saying. Like, come on.
It is what it is.
I mean,
yeah.
She still won the most Grammys.
Because I think
she won like 30.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, she has. And I think her tour actually made more than Beyonce's.
Taylor Swift's tour and movie, I think,
Yeah,
made more than
made more than
Beyonce's, which is
Beyonce's.
crazy to me
So-
because I know they were both up there, very, very high
Yeah.
up there. So
it makes sense that she did win, but does it make it right? We all want Beyonce to win. Okay, well,
Beyonce deserved. I didn't even really like the entire album, not gonna lie. But Lemonade, she should have won Album of the Year for that. And even Adele said it at that Grammys. She said it.
Yeah.
Adele was like, I did not deserve to win this.
I'm
Like,
sure it doesn't even faze her though. I don't think it phases her. It phases
Beyonce's
Jay-Z,
like, I know
though.
I'm the
Jay-Z
Yeah.
gets mad for her, and that's
Yeah.
so cute.
But honestly, yeah, that's true. She's like, look, I ain't phased.
I think she said something. She was all like, no, he didn't. Or she said something like, oh God, or like, oh damn. She said it a little bit if you watch it.
She did.
She said,
I was like,
"Oh,
yeah,
damn."
she did. She said, oh damn, or oh
She-
dang,
yeah,
or something.
she said, oh dang. Oop. Well, they was talking
Here we go.
about
She
it,
was like,
whatever.
he says, go do it.
Yeah.
He did it. She know her man. Okay, so that is the end of our podcast episode.
I'm so glad we had this conversation about love and romance and relationships and the Grammys.
And I really hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day, whether you're single, in a relationship, enjoy it all. Have that love towards yourself. Put that love that you're missing in a relationship that you used to be in, that you no longer have, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
Put it towards yourself. And if you are in a relationship, love hard, give your all. And
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
I would say put yourselves out there, put your heart out there, and if you're not ready, that is okay. There is
Yeah.
no rush. There is no rush for any of this.
If you're single and dealing with the heartbreak.
Yeah. If you're single,
Don't be in a
dealing with the
rush.
heartbreak, yeah, don't be in a rush. Enjoy this time. I mean, I'm only speaking from experience. So it's but yeah, I think that this season of singleness, if you're going through a season of singleness on Valentine's Day,
we
embrace
are.
it because it may be the last and you never know.
That's so true. And for the rest of your life, you could be spending Valentine's Day with someone else. So why not take this time to just enjoy and cherish all that you have, all this time that you have to yourself, for yourself, to be that better person in the next relationship.
Treat yourself.
To be that better person
Give
in
yourself
general.
roses. Give yourself chocolates.
Yes.
You can buy that little, give yourself a massage, that little massage kind of thing. Those
Cater
work.
to yourself. Go
Okay.
to the spa like
Go
I'm
to
about
the
to
spa.
do on my
Yes,
birthday.
yes,
And we'll
go to the spa for
be
That's going to be fun, though. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you next time. Bye.